anyone can relate to this song, I feel like, which is why I guess I'm getting a little bit emotional. Uh, shit. A lot of people end up living in that past instead of living in the present, and by living in the past, they're losing their future. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. In today's video, I'm quite excited because I've known that there's a group out there that is called Big Bang, and it wasn't until the Dreamcatcher guide when the girls actually covered one of Big Bang's songs that I really got very intrigued. And as beautiful as timing can be, they were about to make this comeback. So I'm incredibly excited to see what these guys are all about. I'm not sure if this is the perfect introduction. These guys, from what I've seen, they've been around. They're legends. They've been around for about 16 years or so. It's been a while. I have seen some comments regarding Big Bang and their history, but I haven't done any personal research on them, so I'm not going to take those comments regarding their history and whatever drama happened as facts. I just want to see what this song is all about. So without any further ado, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to support this channel, and also see some exclusive reactions. And let's get into it. Still Life by Big Bang. Let's go.
이듬해질녘 꽃 피는 봄 한여름밤의 꿈 가을타 겨울 내리는 1년 4번 또다시 봄.
Midsummer Dream, and he's literally like on this boat which is blooming with all of these flowers, almost like this dream sequence. Like, the attention to details in these productions as far as bringing those lyrics to life is absolutely amazing. This is already beautiful. And there was a quote that I couldn't quite read, something about morning and dancing perhaps. I'm not really sure, but this is beautiful already. Holy.
정들었던 내 젊은 날 이제는 안녕 아름답던 우리의 봄 여름 가을 겨울 Began 뒤에 비에 대신에 비엔 비스듬씩 비웃듯이 생문의 무지개 철없이 철지나쳐 들지 못해 철부지에 철그러지 오래 멋지 비발디 차이콥스키 오늘의 세계로 맞이해 마침내 시몬네
저 하늘만 바라보고서 사기절 잘 지내고 있어 Goodbye 떠난 사람 또 나타난 사람 머리 위전 세상 나도 내 영감의 아마존 지난 밤에 철만 담고 목숨 바쳐 달려오 새 출발하는 원목선 변할래 전보다는 더욱더 좋은 사람 더욱더 더 나은 사람 더욱더.
Okay, this is a lot more emotional than I was expecting, and not knowing these guys, I'm still feeling all of it. The 80s and 70s vibes from those hairstyles are very apparent. This almost feels like this ballad. 4 people, 4 seasons, 4 different perspectives. They talk about the fact that they essentially want to be a better person, burying, or not necessarily burying, but accepting the past, accepting the struggles and the mistakes that we perhaps made in the past, and using those experiences to be better, because at the time when we made those mistakes, we didn't learn from them until it was too late, perhaps. This song, even though it's supposed to be a comeback, it honestly feels like a goodbye. It feels like a going away song, and them just accepting everything that happened, each from his own perspective. And the scene with the guy who says, after the rain, instead of sadness comes a happy end, a 7-colored rainbow slanted like a sneer. He's literally holding an umbrella, and there are the colors of the rainbow, but the colors are actually on the inside of the umbrella. For all of this sadness, all of these tears that are coming down, all of the past, I still found my happy ending, perhaps. And also, they talk about how past the seasons without maturing, I can mature, immature and long gone without maturing, marching Vivaldi, Tchaikovsky, greeting the seasons of today. So all of this time, 4 seasons for nothing, essentially. Maybe the 4 years that they have gone without a comeback, maybe just the 4 seasons that have passed year in and year out, and we still haven't been able to mature. But now we finally understand that we want to be better human beings, perhaps, and accepting us for who we were. Therefore, we could do better. And also referencing Vivaldi and Tchaikovsky, who I had to look this up because I do know the name Tchaikovsky. And there's an album, Vivaldi and Tchaikovsky, The Seasons, and the songs are literally the 4 seasons of the year. And also the verse with the guy on the moon, essentially, doing well throughout the 4 seasons, goodbye, those who left and those who came, the world above our head, I'm leaving inspiration's Amazon, burying all the trauma from past nights, a round-trip ship, running, risking its life to start anew. I'm going to change more than before, a good person more and more, a better person more and more. With the morning dew, burying my anger in the past. So essentially burying and leaving everything that regarded drama and negativity, and even maybe even positivity, because that led to some negative effects. And by saying leaving all of my trauma and anger behind, essentially talking about the fact that maybe you had some anger issues and you didn't address things the way that you should have. You handled some things improperly. Therefore, as the seasons change, much like the lyrics suggest, I wasn't maturing. Even though the time went by, I still was not maturing. And now that you are essentially all by yourself on the moon with the earth, the place that in a way you rejected, or it rejected you because of all of the anger and the trauma, and you felt like you are by yourself, you're risking everything to start new, much like the lyrics suggest, something like that. You're pretty much making a vow to yourself to be a better person.
저 하늘만 바라보고서 사기도 잘 지내고 있어 Goodbye. 떠난 사람 또 나타난 사람 머리 위저 세상 나도 내 영감의 아마존 지난 밤에 트라우마 담고 목숨 바쳐 달려오 새 출발하는 원목선 변할래 전보다는 더욱더 좋은 사람 더욱더 더 나은 사람 더욱더 아침을 스킬맞고 내 안에 분노 과거에 묻고 For life
There was literally like a little bit of anger in his face and his eyes, and then it's almost as if by taking off that mask and kind of looking back and letting all of that go, it's almost as if he feels there's a little bit of a relief on his face. Oh my God, that was absolutely amazing. Like, again, talking about the fact that I miss those glorious days, those moments that made me cry and laugh, the moments where I felt like myself before all of this trauma, all of this, the negative byproduct of fame took over. And he literally has a tag that says, I'm a mess. As in the beginning, he talks about the past. There's literally a scene of him looking through the door, and it's him in black and white, looking at his young days as he says goodbye to my beloved young days. It's almost as if, like, in order to move forward, you have to stop thinking about the past, no matter how happy or how sad. And clearly these guys have a mixture of both going on in their lives. That guitar, the melodies, everything about it, it really screams of very nostalgic days. And especially the hairstyles as well, and some of the scenes with the guy with the umbrella, very 70s, 80s vibes. This is absolutely beautiful. also the cross is very interesting because there's a lot of people who in their younger days, they had religion, but they weren't very religious. And it took something serious to happen for them to be living in something that is bigger than yourself, therefore becoming a better person. I'm not very sure, but I do have a feeling like some of these guys may have been saved by religion when they had nowhere else to turn to, and they turned to God.
갈수록 속절없이 흘러 붉게 물들이고 파랗게 만들어 가슴을 앓고 언젠가 다시 올 그날 그때를 위하여 아름다울 우리의 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울.
There's 4 empty chairs representing the 4 seasons, the 4 members, and I wonder if all of them are going to sit together in there, or is that representing the fact that they're not together? Does that say happier times are gone or something? And there's a sign that says wrong road, like taking the wrong road constantly by not being able to mature as the seasons pass. And it's kind of like them accepting all of their mistakes and being better, each in his own way, much like the seasons. Somebody had to go through the rain in order to see the happy ending, much like this guy with the umbrella. Hence, the umbrella literally has the rainbow colors on the inside. So it's almost as if like all of that sadness, eventually he found that happy ending. He found the rainbow that is coming usually after it has rained. There's so much symbolism in this music video, and I'm really loving this. It's really like accepting yourself for who you are, and before we can meet again, perhaps we need to accept ourselves for who we are before we accept each other. And with the guy who's really portraying that rock star, he's on the set. He is literally leaving that chair behind, almost as if all of those wrong choices, the wrong way with the sign as well, like accepting the past and no longer living in it is perhaps what it could represent.
이듬해지려 꽃 피는 봄 한여름밤의 꿈 가을 타 겨울 내리는 봄 여름 가을 겨울.
Those chairs are empty. The scene turns into black and white. This honestly feels more like a goodbye than a comeback. Anyone can relate to this song, I feel like, which is why I guess I'm getting a little bit emotional. That was so beautiful, and just I don't know what to say, honestly. Like that was truly beautiful and completely unexpected. I don't know what to say. Like the message of the song was beautiful, was absolutely beautiful, because at the end of the day, we all want to be better. We want to stop living in the past, because you know we had some moments where there was a lot of fun, a lot of success, and a lot of people end up living in that past instead of living in the present. And by living in the past, they're losing their future. I'm honestly I'm lost for words. Which doesn't happen quite often on this channel, as you guys know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm sure I missed a ton of things as far as metaphors and meanings go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will catch you all in the next one. Shit. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.